Previously on Commandos, the recruits of Bravo Company were split up into 5 specialized vocations: leaders, weapons, signals, demolition and medics. Yet it wasn't the easiest of transitions for all, as some suffered a rude shock to the system right from the start. Others reveled in the new environment. This week, training is kicked up a notch. As those in top form shine in the spotlight.
Very happy day.
Others must face some hard truths.
I wouldn't call him combat leader yet. The journey is going to get tougher.
The trainees in the weapons vocation are well underway into the second week of their training. After their initial lesson with small arms, it's time for them to handle the big guns.
Okay, next one is the pistol grip.
The Singapore Armed Forces updates its armory for combat warfare. And the commando unit of the army gets to handle the most powerful of these firearms. Shafiq is intent on maintaining his good performance. He's keen on advancing to the sharpshooter level and being one of the 16 best marksmen.
I'm quite excited and at the same time nervous. It's going to be my first time firing explosive rounds. In the event any misfire, IA happens, there's high risk involved.
Here, Lord. As an assistant.
Okay, 400 meters.
400 meters.
Black patch.
Black patch.
Black patch.
Black patch. Bear patch.
Bear.
Oh, bear patch.
Okay, take aim. Rapid fire. Carry on.
To be honest, I was quite scared initially,
To the left.
but after looking at all my other course-mates firing it, I gained a bit more confidence to shoot it myself.
At the start of their vocation training, Shuswen and his fellow trainees were taught demolition techniques.
Ready to run. Run now.
But demolition men must also take up a second role as boatmen. Commandos in the Singapore Armed Forces are trained to carry out specialized boat operations for stealth entry into enemy territory. And the trainees are honing these very skills. First up, learning how to recover from capsize situations.
Okay, are we ready? Men overboard.
I'm guessing if the boat capsized, we just need to stand on the boat and actually lean our weight down, and then the boat will just magically recover from a capsize.
Capsizing is a common mishap, so the guys have to practice until they are competent. But the real lesson is about to begin.
So you have come to the first part of our capsize drill, which is done on the swimming pool. Okay, your second part you'll be doing at the jetty. Yeah, Raja, you can give them whatever instruction.
Out in the open sea, the trainees must learn to battle the elements.
first time our team, we were not exposed to all the environments like the current, the wave, everything. That's why our instructor want us to experience one more time.
Over at Nisun camp, it's time for the trainee medics to undergo some critical practical lessons. After successfully performing their IV test, it's time to advance to the more complex exercises.
Today's activity is 4-man ER, which is 4-man emergency response, where you have 4 different medics taking care of the casualty. And everyone is assigned a different role, like Medic 1, Medic 2, Medic 3, and Medic 4. So I took the role of Medic 4, which is the one where you have to record everything down, like the scenario, the case report.
Medical Center MO, please get ready. We have a 19-year-old male NSF involved in a motor vehicle accident involving a 5-ton that overturned.
To train the medics to be proficient, the Singapore Armed Forces employs advanced equipment. In this case, a high-tech mannequin that responds to treatment is used to mimic real-life situations.
Sir, can you hear me? You can hear me, do not move your head.
Is he alert? Yes, right.
It's been 6 weeks since the trainee medics began their vocation training.
Let's pretend this is the phone.
Now, they're being put to the test to see if they crack under pressure.
We have a 19-year-old male NSF involved in a motor vehicle accident.
May I know if there's radio pulse?
Is it?
Suddenly his pulse stop or breathing stop. So you have to straight away change your plan, your game plan. Like at first we thought like he has no pulse, no breathing, so we did CPR.
Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 10. After 30, you just write like all one. It must reassess. Pulse present already.
Pulse is present.
The pulse finally came back. So you have to straight away stop CPR and do another treatment. Have to stop the assisted breathing, that kind of thing. You have to check with him again, because we have to reassess his condition every 5 minutes.
To be a good medic, I believe that they must be able to stay calm when situations arise and be able to do their best when they are supposed to perform all the medical resuscitation on the casualty.
Radio pulse is back and doing maintenance of IV now. Yeah.
Staying calm and working hard has definitely paid off for Private Shafiq. He secured a spot in the sharpshooter training, made up of the most elite marksmen in the Commando Weapons Unit.
I've been streamed into the sharpshooter course, and I think they select us based on our BTP results from BMT and also our physical fitness.
Viewed as the most lethal marksman in the armed forces the world over, sharpshooters are trained to not only carry out daredevil missions from behind enemy lines, but also to strike fear into the enemy's hearts.
Own time, own target. Fire.
Four bullseye, 1 9.
Nice. Very happy,
Very happy, Jake.
As Shafiq embraces his new role with vigor, others are about to get a reality check. It's been 5 weeks since the trainee leaders started their vocation training. As trainee leaders, they are expected to lead their teams in various operations, especially in assaults conducted under the cover of darkness. Now, their new skills will be put to the test in an advanced training exercise taking place overseas.
During our tour in the overseas frame, the leaders will be assessed based on their skills, their character, their attitude.
The high-level exercise will be used to pick the top 20 who will go on to Officer Cadet School, or OCS, and undergo training to become commando officers.
Right now, as we know, Nick Cole is deteriorating because many a times when he's tested, like when the pressure is put on him on purpose, you know, he does not react correctly.
So, my problem? No, sir. My problem. Leaders, listen up. Everyone, take out your jug head now.
But before the trainees embark on their overseas advanced training, it's time for the instructors to assess each individual's performance so far.
I did talk with my father about like all the stress or anxiety that I felt in the first week. I think maybe that's the reason why I felt a bit down in the past 2 weeks. Like at the start of course I didn't have a clear goal or mindset to work towards.
So we have identified the problem. Come up with a goal, with an end in mind, on what you want to be and who you want to be. The journey is going to get tougher.
I don't think my physical and mental state at the time was very good. But slowly now I'm starting to pick up, like trying to improve myself, trying to see what are the things that I was lacking in the first few weeks that I can start to improve on. And after that session I feel that now I have a clear goal.
But Nick is not the only one who is uncertain.
You understand, right?
So,
okay. I try my best to go to OCS because they plan. And I like to plan stuff.
While Azhar has clear sight of his goals, it remains to be seen if he can make the cut.
And I wouldn't call him a combat leader yet. When I tell you of a commando leader, in your mind you will picture someone who is gung-ho, someone who is willing to be in the mud with his men. But I don't see Azhar as that leader yet.
Thankfully, both Nick and Azhar have one final chance to redeem themselves in the overseas exercise, as they strive to earn a spot in the top 20. As the leader trainees leave for their advanced training, the trainees in the signals vocation undergo a crucial outfield exercise.
Sending long message over. Barber, wartime, fried rice.
Commandos are often deployed in extreme and isolated locations, and signal commandos are the only unit equipped to maintain vital lines of communication back to base camp for effective command and control. For Private Meng Kang and his team, they must set up the communication lines successfully with precision, speed and skill.
Alright, so what's the problem now?
But the pressure to perform results in an oversight.
See, Jalamal, you see your cable dancing. No dancing, cable no dancing. All must be tension.
What actually happened today is that we didn't manage to get the comms through because of a very small but really silly mistake. The wrong wiring we did. Like you see your peers around you not giving up. I don't think you will give up so easy as well.
As the signal trainees rethink their strategy, Private Shafiq is getting drilled in the sharpshooter course.
Basically, we are having our stalking training where we will practice our camouflage and concealment before getting to our final firing position.
One of the greatest assets of a sharpshooter is the ability to make themselves invisible to the naked eye. To do so, they have to blend in with their surroundings. Working in pairs, they will infiltrate stealthily into the observation post. Once the target is in their crosshairs, they will engage the enemy.
I think it went well for me and my buddy. Our Encik, which was our so-called enemy, he told us to wave our hand once and he couldn't spot anything, which was the whole point of this exercise.
But Shafiq's confidence is about to take a beating. He has misplaced an important piece of equipment.
This panel serves as a bloody lesson to you that you need to take care of equipment.
It's the final week of vocation training, and the trainee sharpshooters in the weapons unit are at the final leg of their specialized 4-week course.
I think it went well for me and my buddy. I think we weren't that easily spotted, so I think we did well.
Throughout the commando course, Shafiq's confidence has been wavering.
Since the first day until now, my pull-ups has been decreasing.
So he's come a long way to become a sharpshooter. But now, his morale is about to take a hit again.
I lost the lens cover for my scope.
It was careless.
Yeah, it was my mistake. Careless mistake. I was complacent. I didn't listen to our NCH's instruction to tie it down to the scope itself.
A scope allows the shooter to take precise aim from long distances.
The thing is, when you lose your equipment, of course you're leaving a lot of telltale signs, and especially equipment that is sensitive, and that will let the enemy know what kind of equipment that we are using against them.
A mistake that can also cause a drop in the team's combat effectiveness.
What's done is done, and I accept it.
This better serve as a bloody lesson to you that you need to take care of equipment. That's why I always say that your equipment must tie down.
Probably gonna get extra duty for my wrongdoing, and yeah, I deserve it.
Negligence is not an option for these trainees. And out at sea, the demolition and boatman trainees learn a similar lesson as they embark on their final phase of training.
Today is the practical boat handling test, and so that consists of a few series of obstacles that we have to actually execute in order to pass the test. So we have anchoring and securing of the boat, beaching of the boat, figure of 8.
Right, that is part of the ethos of the Commandos, that you always got to be prepared to continue a mission. There's no predefined end state, and that's truly the reflection of the kind of environment we're expected to operate in.
Commandos operate in small groups and teamwork is important. But a fellow trainee's careless mistake is about to jeopardize the success of the team's mission.
We realized our coxswain lost the kill switch, which basically is this red rubber spring thingy that attaches the coxswain's wrist to the OBM.
A kill switch is a safety device designed to stop the engine in an emergency. Without it, the risk of capsizing is high.
Secure the boat and pull them out.
It's a situation that calls for the instructor to step in and improvise with limited resources.
Pull it like that. Okay, now I can start with you. The rope is going to the wrong direction. Tension. Okay, done. Okay, let's go. How to go out? Going out is also a skill.
Back at Nisum camp, the trainee medics are about to get their first taste of a real-life combat rescue operation. For this exercise, each trainee must respond to different types of injuries. Correct assessment and the ability to think quickly on their feet is key to being a good medic.
Okay, past present.
How about breathing? Have you tried breathing or not? That's your cramp sequence.
At the abdomen.
Your EVP. Okay, he's breathing quite profusely.
Rifleman!
Just a minute!
It's really not as simple as you think it would. Like, you run through the steps all in your mind. You think like, okay, if I see this injury, I'm gonna do step 1 of this, step 2. But then it happens all in one shot with multiple casualties.
Sir, are you okay, sir? So he's telling you that he cannot shot the gun, okay? But he's not very sure where is his entry wound. So you have to find out Yes, you go and find out. Okay, but don't forget your sequence of your camp. Because of the delay, he's semi-conscious now. He's losing his consciousness.
I think it's quite cool to say that I actually know how to do it. Like, I can save someone's life, and I think that's one of the key factors that you can take away. And it's like a life skill, something hopefully I won't forget.
Over in Pasir Ris camp, the trainee leaders have returned from their 2-week high-level training overseas, during which Cadet Nick has managed to step up his game and is now in top form.
So as for Nick Cole, he has traits of a good leader, the perseverance and the willingness to excel in the course. I think that is important, and that is the start of becoming a commando leader and picking yourself up.
Nick's determination has paid off. He's been selected for Officer Cadet School and will now leave his detachment to begin officer training. For him, it's a bittersweet farewell.
Sergeant Nick Cole.
Certainly I miss the company. We've really created this bond where we've all been through hardships together, been through fun times together too. For us to go to our separate ways, it's sort of like, I don't know how to put it into words, but the feeling that I get, I just feel that like for them doing their own thing and for us doing our own thing, right? It's a little bit sad, I suppose.
While recruit Azhar has failed to secure a spot in the top 20, he's keen on keeping his spirits up.
I managed to earn the rights to wear the rank, so I'm probably happy. Yeah. My biggest accomplishment, and probably my takeaway, and my only takeaway from the advanced training was to know that you're actually capable of doing way more, and that when you say you want to give up, you actually don't, and that your body and your mind can push you further.
In the next episode, the boys of Bravo Company take to the skies. The trainees learn what it takes to be an elite paratrooper.
Bend your knee, drop your knees, bring in your heel, drop your toes. Understand? Green on, go!
And find out that it's all about mind over matter as they undergo the intensive airborne course and are one step closer to earning the coveted Red Beret.
Watch out! Idiot! Watch out!